Joining us now, friend and former roommate of Luigi Mangione, R.J. Martin. R.J., you lived with. First off, thank you for being with us. I know it's difficult to come on and have to talk about something like this, but you lived with Luigi in Hawaii. Can you tell us a little bit about the guy that you knew?
Yes, so I founded a co-living space called Surf Break Co-Living, and Luigi applied to be a member. And we do an interview process. We do full background checks. And I was fortunate enough to interview him. And from, the initial conversation, he was a great fit for our community, thoughtful individual, has a great job, was looking to come to Hawaii to give back, to stay healthy, to make new friends. He really was an ideal member for our community at Surf Break. And he continued on. He did great things when he was with us. He helped spearhead a book club. He was great to other members. He was always giving and considerate and thoughtful. I remember cooking meals with him and joking around, had a great sense of humor. We bonded over working out, over the intellectual conversations we had at book club, and the thoughtful, young man that I got to know. It seems completely incompatible with an assassin.
You've talked about the back surgery that he had, the back pain that he had. Did he ever express any anger toward the healthcare industry? Anything that would seem resonant to you now that all of this is unfolding?
No, he was one of the most positive people I know. He was always a cup half full kind of person, the kind of person that people enjoyed spending time with. I always look forward to our hangouts. We had intellectual conversations about structural problems that the nation faces, whether they're governmental or corporate, but nothing stands out specifically regarding.
Well, tell me about the structural and corporate issues that you guys would talk about. What were those like, those conversations?
Well, the counterculture that America had in the 1960s made it really clear that we're on a course of action that's destroying the planet. For the present gain, for future loss. And I think that conversation and that data and that information has only become more clear and more loud as time goes on. So those would be things we talk about, or perhaps how governmental institutions are failing our citizens, whether it is, education or healthcare or wars that we wage. These are intellectual conversations that, we enjoyed having, whether it was over a meal or at the park during sunset, as we collaborated and had, great talks at our book club.
Regarding the book club, what's the deal with the reading of Ted Kaczynski's book? How did that come to be?
Every week it rotated who got to pick the next reading, or, every 2 weeks, however long it took us to get through something. And another member and I kind of half jokingly proposed it. I kind of always wanted to read it, but never had the motivation. And I figured, well, if we'd have to read it for book club, I'll have to get through it. So it was actually my idea and another member's idea. It wasn't anything Luigi was inspired to dig into.
It is interesting, having read the Goodreads review of it and seeing what's going on right now. Obviously, he's just a suspect and no one's been convicted. But seeing the totality of what we've been able to understand about him online, including the 3-page document that police have given us a few details about, including anger toward the healthcare system and United specifically. I just wonder, now that you're looking back and you're putting these pieces together as we are, if there's anything does this still surprise you? Are you taken aback? Do you think something might have happened in the time between you last saw him and this?
Well, he was absolutely a kind person, not violent, never wanted to even watch, violent sports or talk about guns, even never once popped up in conversation. So it's beyond surprising that, the Luigi that I knew is completely incompatible with an assassin.
You say that, I read that you said that you lost contact with him. He left Hawaii, he got back surgery. He told you there was a story about it. He wanted to tell you in person, but you never had that in-person conversation. How long, when was the last time you guys were able to connect?
That was earlier this year, maybe March-ish, when we had our last text communications. I followed up with him in the next 3 months in a row, just kind of like, hey, what's up, bro? And didn't hear back from him. You know, our friendship was such that I didn't assume anything. I didn't take it the wrong way. I just knew that, you know, when we did reconnect, our friendship would start from where it left off, and just assume that maybe he'd gotten a new job, moved back home. But I had absolutely zero thought or inclination that something had happened to him.
RJ Martin, thank you very much for joining us. I know, again, it's a difficult time, and it's got to be really confusing to try to reconcile the person you said you knew and the person that we're all starting to learn about, and what may have unfolded over the past few days. RJ, thank you again.